Well, Ken Warkentin, great to have you back on TAB TV. It's Hambletonian Day. This Sunday, our time, we're starting off with race 8 for the 2-year-old trotters.
That's right. It's the 387,000. You know, we have almost $5 million in stakes races on a blockbuster 15-race card, and this is the Peter Houghton Memorial. And traditionally, the winner of this race is automatically considered one, if not the favorite, for the following year's Hambletonian. And in this race, I think it's a toss-up. The favorite will likely be the one Major Athens with Brian Sears for trainer Rich Gillick. This was a well-rated winner in his Big M debut. For Brian Sears, he came off a couple of sharp wins in Pennsylvania Sire Stakes and PA All-Stars as well. And don't forget, Sears won this with who I think was the greatest trotter of all time and Hambletonian winner, Muscle Hill, in 2008. But I'm going to pick against him here. I'm going to go with the Bionic Man here, Tim Tetrick, and the 2 Dewey Color in the line for Ray Schnitker. This one rallied off live cover to win the fastest elimination, 156. And remember, his sire, Dewey Cheatham and Howe, also won this and was undefeated, 10 for 10 in his freshman season for Ray Schnitker. So I went 2 over the 1. I'm going to add the 3, Corky, who is a Sire Stakes winner here in New Jersey, and the 4, A Perfect Yankee.
So that's a look at race number 8, the 2-year-old trotters in the Peter Houghton. On to race number 9, Ken, in the Vincennes Invitational. This is another trot, one of the lower assessed races.
Yes, this is maybe just a notch below the invitational level here, but I believe it's a traditional race on Hambletonian Day, and the winner of the race, I believe, gets an invite to a race in Vincennes, France, or something of that nature. But I'm going to take a stab here, and I'm going to jump on the Jim Morrill Jr., the Morrill Maniacs bandwagon here. The 8, Like a Bat Out of Hell. I've always liked this horse, Tron Smedshammer. He's made almost $800,000, 32 career wins, and he uncorked a pretty decent rally from far off the pace, and he hit the board, finished a good third. He closed from 9th, 27-1 home in the Invitational here. He draws a tougher post, but I'm going to look for Jim Morrill Jr. to put him in play here. The horse does own some speed, or tactical speed, if you will. The 2, Coco Lindy, is the hot horse in the field. He found his best stride with back-to-back lifetime marks at Mohawk, absolute romps from outside posts and moves inside. And the 3, Zooming, added Lasix recently and ventured to Pocono Downs. And, well, guess what he did last out? He grinded out a lifetime best for Team Orange Crush, Andy and Julie Miller. And I'm going to tack on the 1, Don't Know Chip there, because there is superfecta wagering on that race, by the way. So I'm going to go 8 over 2, 3, 1 in race 9.
Like a Bat Out of Hell in race number 9. Race number 10, the Nat Ray Invitational. Ken, a shame not to see Goo Goo Gaga here, but Linda Toscano looking good for a big double on Hambo Day with Chapter 7.
Absolutely, and it's also a shame that we don't have the defending champion here and Horse of the Year in Sandtail, who's still coming back from injury. But it's a great matchup here, or rematch, if you will. The matchup is Chapter 7 and Mr. Herbie. Chapter 7 unleashed unprecedented back-to-back world records to start off his 4-year-old season, won the Titan Cup final. He was gunned down late in his last start in a Canadian record Maple Leaf trot up at Mohawk. 150-4 was the winning time for Mr. Herbie, a Canadian record. He's the Cutler winner here, who stormed home off a hot pace to nail Chapter 7 in that Maple Leaf trot. He's versatile, and he's very sharp for the rematch. And this is a horse that can win off a long layoff as well. But in this case, it's all even Steven. It's 4 and 5 in there. The 7, Daylon Magician, he was the 2011 O'Brien Award winner, a top trotter in Canada last year, recently recaptured his winning form. And the 6, Anders Bluestone, who crushed them in the Invitational with a lifetime best of 152-1 last week, is also in the mix there. But I'm going to call 4, Chapter 7 over the 5, Mr. Herbie, 4 over 5, 7, 6.
The Nat Ray, one of many features on Hambletonian Day, up to the Hambletonian Oaks, Ken, this with $700,000 for the girls.
You would think this is going to be the showcase event for Check Me Out, but not so fast. Hold the phone here, and by the way, I'm holding a phone. The 3, Maven, is the fastest offspring of 2006 Hambletonian winner Glidemaster, who was also Triple Crown champion. She's been on a roll of her own, winning 4 of her last 5. She dominated the fastest elimination with Yannick Gingras, Jonas Ernestson, 152-4, and she's 2 for 2 here at the Big M. Remember, she was a noseback at Check Me Out in the Elegant Image. That was a track record at Mohawk. We've got the pace-winning driver here, Yannick Gingras, who's battling Tim Tetrick for the Big M driving title. in Jonas Zernissen won this in 2005 with Jalopy. So great matchup here. Again, it's a day of matchups. Maven and Check Me Out. Of course, the Super Filly from that great first crop of 2007 Hambletonian champion Donato Hanover. She's red hot, coming in off 6 in a row, rated number 1 against the Colts up until a couple of weeks ago. Her world record Dale Miller Memorial is stunning. It stands out. And if she wins this race, she passes Passionate Glide as the richest trotting filly at 2 and 3 in history. And again, a great matchup here, 2 and 3. The 7 Win Missy B, the 5 Uncommon Knight to round it out.